Babies.
Oh, cute. Perfect way to start us off.
It was great.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Only 30% in. Definitely better than when we meet on vacation.
Love
Hello,
that.
everyone. We are here to discuss Book Lovers by Emily Henry.
I need to go get my book.
I know, I didn't get it. I don't know where it went.
So, we will give our hosts a minute to gather themselves.
It's okay. I got it in here.
Yeah. How long ago did you read this?
I read it on May 15th.
That was very specific.
Yeah,
I was like a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
Like, this specific day.
Yeah, I know that because I was on vacation, which is rare. So.
Amazing.
I know I watched your vlog, but I don't remember what you thought about it.
I didn't watch it because I didn't want to know.
Oh,
I didn't want to know, like,
saucy.
Well, I don't have a great memory, so I was like, I'll forget about this. It'll be fine.
Okay. Oh, hi.
Hi.
I don't know why I said it like that. Hi. Hi. I'm just like a little hyped up on caffeine right now, so I'm just feeling it.
Same.
But I just finished this book today.
Spicy.
But I didn't start it today, okay? I started it a while ago. I don't know if that gives you a hint on, like, my enjoyment of it, but 4.42 stars.
4.42.
Very specific.
I'm trying to remember.
I know what I gave it. Are we gonna talk about our ratings?
Yes. Let me put the.
I gave it 4 stars.
She's ready to go. Are we gonna talk about it? I gave it 4 stars.
Sorry.
Why don't we go? This is like very chaotic already. Why don't we go around, introduce ourselves? I didn't even do that, and give us your star rating with no context.
Okay. Do I go first?
Yes.
Okay, hello. I'm not usually here.
Oh yeah, should we introduce her?
Hi.
One of these.
I'm Darian from Darian Reads, and I gave it 5 stars.
Yay!
Yay! Success! Success on a book club that isn't ours.
I know. This never happens. Oh my gosh.
Amanda?
Oh yeah, Lachlan rated it 4 stars. Okay. I also rated it 4 stars.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your channel name? Who are you?
Oh. Well, I'm obviously Ginger Snap Reads, if you didn't know.
Obviously.
I'm obviously.
Hello, I'm Lachlan, and I gave it 4 stars because it made me cry.
Same.
Yeah, the sister thing got me. I got.
Got.
I got.
And I'm Sarah. This is my channel. And I gave this book 3 stars.
Okay.
Okay.
I thought you didn't like it.
Keep in mind, my 3 stars are like, it was okay. I can see why people like it, but I didn't really like it.
Oh, you're
That's
nice about it.
It's better than Beartown. I'll take it.
Beartown was rough. It was
We don't need to talk about it.
very rough.
It's fine.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense. I was like, you get a 4.4.
So, like, I think I'm gonna give this 4.42. That sounds
Yeah. If you're here, let us know what you rated the book, and we can kind of go into like non-spoilery thoughts, just like overall what you kind of liked, what you disliked, but not going into heavy detail yet.
I liked everything. This book is tied for me for my favorite book of the year. Like, I loved it so much.
Wow, we did that.
Gosh.
Yep.
That's amazing.
Amazing.
Is the other one the romantic agenda?
No, the other one is Babel, which is very different.
Okay.
Very
Which
different
is
vibe.
why it's tied, because I don't know how to pick between them.
Yeah, that's hard.
Fair.
The romantic agenda is probably like number 2 or 3.
Yeah, when Christine said that's her favorite so far, I was like, hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. I think I need to read it.
So good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Amanda?
Anyone else?
You guys like Charlie?
Well, I liked Charlie himself as a character. The banter between them was cute, and I enjoyed the romance. And I guess I enjoyed the small town vibes.
Yeah, it reminded me of Gilmore Girls a lot.
Mhm.
And the small town vibes were like on point, like so good. And for me, it's like a solid 4-star. I really liked it.
Nice. Yeah, it kind of reminded me of like, especially in the very beginning of The Holiday, if you guys have ever seen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because like she never cries. She's very much like a workaholic. She has the boyfriend who like breaks up with her because like he obviously is cheating on her or whatever. But yeah, like it's the same kind of vibe. So that's kind of what I was picturing in my head. And I was like, oh, I'm really gonna like this book because I like The Holiday is one of my favorite movies of all time. And then it just like
It is such a good movie. Oh my God.
my enjoyment went like this, that. Like I was like, oh, I really like it. And then I was like, but it's dragging. And then I'm like, okay, I don't really like this part. Like something cute would happen and I would be like, I'm in.
Mm-hmm.
I love this. And then it was just everything else I didn't like. I don't know. It was
Yeah, I didn't care for how it ended, but we can get into that later. Not necessarily how it ended, but like some of like the twists I thought were just like so dumb.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was like all this build up to like these lame ass explanations. I don't know. I was like, what the heck is this?
Yeah. I gave it
5 stars.
Hello, I just finished my first day of
Ooh.
my new job.
Oh, congratulations.
Exciting.
3 stars. We're on the same wavelength. Okay. Definitely like Charlie, and I was impressed there wasn't really a third act conflict between Charlie and Nora. Small time vibes were so good. Louis felt like a character though.
See, I really liked Libby, but I think that's because I'm a younger sister. So I was like, oh, Libby, like
Mhm.
we get each other. But yeah, I also like that there wasn't a third act conflict.
So true.
Yeah.
I can't even remember I guess there was kind of a not the traditional conflict, but I mean that's a spoiler, so we shouldn't talk about that yet. But I don't know, like I felt the way I felt about It Happened One Summer with this book. Like I definitely out of It Happened One Summer and Hook, Line, and Sinker, I liked Hook, Line, and Sinker better, but I put this kind of on the same like pedestal as It Happened One Summer. I don't know.
I loved It Happened One Summer.
Me too.
Like a
Really?
lot.
I kind of felt the same way that you felt about Fox, Lachlan. Like,
Oh, really?
these characters were very immature to me.
I'm surprised you gave it 3 stars then, because when I'm annoyed by characters, I just end up like hating the book completely.
I mean, I'm just like I'm not about to give this book 2 stars. Like, it just felt wrong to me. I'm like, I'm giving it a 3 star. Like, I'm not gonna give it 2 stars because I did like parts of it. Like, there were parts that were cute, and I was like, oh, that's so like. It made me feel all warm and fuzzy inside, but then everything else that was going on, I like literally could care less.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's valid.
But they're supposed to be in their 30s, right? Like,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
but they just felt so immature to me. Did you guys feel that way?
Honestly, I don't remember.
I mean, I do feel like 30-year-olds in real life are kind of immature at like
That's true.
You know what I mean? Like, I've learned as I grew up that everything is just like it was when you were young, except now they just have the label of I'm 30, so you have to listen to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Really? You have to
yeah.
listen to 30-year-olds? I'm like,
I mean, I found like everything Nora did made sense for like their backstory without spoiling anything, but
oh
Yeah.
yeah, the Bigfoot erotica was so good.
oh my
So
God.
funny.
So relatable, honestly.
The banter was fresh.
It was.
It was fresh.
The
Yeah,
race
and it
car
was-
ride had me dying.
It was my first Emily Henry. So as I was reading the banter, I was like, this is a very specific like writing style. And at times I was like, this is like very corny, like what was just said, it's like a knee slapper, like that kind of thing. But I didn't like dislike it. So I'm curious to see if I enjoy Beach Read and People We Meet on Vacation.
Mhm.
I'm like so scared to read those.
Don't be scared.
Have you all read either of those books? Like any of you guys?
I read People We Meet on Vacation.
Did you like
I
that?
really
I
just-
did. I
Hold
think
on,
I
hold on.
rated it 4 stars too. Let me
And
check.
this was my oh look at you.
Yes.
It's like I had this prepared or something.
Oh,
Yeah, this
Impressive.
was my first Emily Henry, and not my last, because I loved it.
I think I may have enjoyed People We Meet on Vacation more than this one
oh, that's interesting.
because I really, really loved the whole reconnecting with someone who you really liked and then you had this blowout with for no reason type thing. I just really liked that.
And they had that in People We Meet on Vacation.
Yeah, like it was like a second chance kind of moment.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You're gonna see her again.
What am I hearing
Whatever
right
it
now?
is, whatever you didn't say, you can say it to her then.
I don't know.
I don't think it's me.
Is it
What?
me? Oh my God, it was me. Where did that come from?
I was like, I know it's not me.
I'm like, wow. Are we having
I have
pop-up
no
ads?
idea. I have no idea.
Yeah, that was weird.
Okay, anyways.
Beach Read was my favorite. I'm rereading Beach Read right now. It's my favorite. Okay, Beach Read, Book Lovers, and then People We Meet.
Oh, okay. I have a feeling I'm gonna like Beach Read because I had no idea it was Grumpy Sunshine until like a couple weeks ago. And then I'm immediately like, okay, maybe it's gonna be 5 stars because I'm a sucker for that.
I mean, Charlie was pretty grumpy, and I
He
love
could have been more grumpy. He could have been.
Yeah.
He wants pure grump.
Yeah,
Like,
I love the
especially at
grump.
the beginning, and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna love this man."
Yeah.
He gave
No,
it up
I
a little too easy.
I don't remember what point it was where I was like, okay, I'm a simp.
Oh, for me, it was right away. He said like one thing, and I was like, "Ooh, he's not weird."
Sign me up. Put me on the roster.
Exactly.
This was my first, so it can only go up from here, I hope.
So,
Wait,
I
what
think
is
so.
the rate?
Sarah, on page 20, okay, look at what I crossed out. I don't know if y'all will even be able to tell. Hold on. Can you tell what I crossed out?
Oh, a little life.
Oh yeah.
I said no.
Oh my God.
I didn't even notice that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
A Man Called Ove, and then they mentioned 2 books.
Oh, yeah. A Man Called Uwe and that. Okay.
Oh, it's Uwe?
That's what I've heard it as. I don't know. That's what I've heard
That's
it
how they say it on the audiobook, so that's how I.
Oh.
as. Yeah.
Oh,
Well-
and on page 7, he's scowling or pouting. Powling. I loved all of the little, like, made-up terms. I thought it was really cute.
I just need to go back now.
I'd say so. I've read Book Lovers, People We Meet on Vacation, and Beach Read. And Beach Read is still my favorite, but it was a 4-star. People We Meet on Vacation was a 3.5, and then this is a 3. So I feel like
Oh.
my enjoyment has gone
Mhm.
down.
So you read all of them. Okay, so Beach Read was your favorite.
Well, Emily Henry writes like YA too, but these
Yeah.
are like only adult books.
Yeah, I have not read any other than this one.
Yeah.
So Beach Read, you gave 4 stars?
Yeah.
Okay. I have high hopes for that one then.
I don't
Yeah,
know
I
if I would read it now if I would still give it 4 stars though.
Oh.
I don't know.
I feel like I'm gonna love that one also.
Yeah, me too.
I got a feeling.
Because
Yeah.
Mo loves it.
Mhm.
Who?
Mo.
Mo.
Oh.
It's like
Yes,
one
she
of my
does.
favorites. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I have similar taste with her.
Yes.
He took her to his house since he lives in the country.
That's hilarious.
Late to the party, only read 2 of her books. People We Meet on Vacation was 5 stars, and this one was a 4-star.
Like
Okay.
if anything is better than this, I might just combust. Like I just loved it so much.
I feel like this is a lot of people's least favorite out of like the 3.
I
Wait,
know.
what version do you have?
This is the arc.
Oh,
I read it very late.
Oh, you got the arc. That's so fun.
Yeah, I mean, I got it through my work, so it's not like I deserved it, you know.
Oh, yeah, you deserved it. I got mine like 2 days or a day before it published. I think it was 2 days. I can't remember.
Mhm.
So I felt like I got an arc.
Yeah. I really want the finished copy now because I just give it to me.
Mhm.
Very like weird feeling. Like it feels sandy to me.
I like
Yeah.
it.
I hate that.
I love it.
it.
'Cause y'all know I get sweaty hands. So it
So
feels
when it's
good on
matte
my.
black, it just has your crusty, dusty fingerprint.
Yeah.
It feels good on my
I
cold
mean,
hands.
like be glossy or be matte. Like why are you sandy?
Yeah.
No, I like this
Oh my God.
a lot. The texture.
Does it smell different, Lachlan?
No, it smells like traditionally published.
Traditionally published.
No.
Yeah.
That's what it smells like.
But I do agree with this. I was talking about this the other day on my Sunday readings, friends. But the sissy thing.
Okay, let me be honest here. My sister calls me sissy, so like, didn't bother me.
Yeah,
I kinda-
didn't go for it.
I read it as like that's kind of like their joke name for each other. So
Yeah.
I like the way I heard it in my head was like, oh, sissy, like as a joke. So it didn't really bother me.
Hmm.
I thought it was kind of endearing, but like
Yeah.
anything with like sisters, I'm just like, oh yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be the same as like calling your mom mommy. You know what I mean? Like,
Wait a minute.
just
I don't
being
think-
like, if your mom were to walk in the room, you're like, mommy, look at this. Like, no. Why would you say sissy? I get it if you're like your contact in the phone is like sissy or just things like that, but like it's the equivalent of calling like your dad daddy and then your
Yeah.
mom.
I don't think it's equivalent. I think
don't
it's more of like I think it's more endearing than I don't think it's equivalent. 'Cause,
Yeah.
I feel like if a 30-year-old said mommy, that would be a little weird. I mean, to each their own. But like
I don't know. I
Whatever.
think it's because, like, coming from somebody who is still called that, I think it's because as a child we called each other that. So, like, it was just like extending the childhood type thing.
yeah.
And
Well,
she's
and
like
that's-
7 years older than me. So,
Yeah. And that's why I think like maybe they were a little bit immature and they never really grew up, you know, because of things happened that we'll get into when we talk about spoilers. I guess we should just go ahead and go into spoilers.
Yeah. Dude, the part that I cried was page 250. I literally just broke down. I didn't it wasn't even like a build up. It was like, oh, this is what we're doing now. We're just crying our eyes out, like out of freaking nowhere.
Wait, which page?
wait, what are we talking about? I need to know.
250 and 251. I can't even tell you
Yeah.
like oh anyway, I put like I think that was like one of my because I only have a couple of blue tabs. And that was my only because this book wasn't like that sad, you know. I was like, I'm
Yeah.
crying, like literally bawling myself.
Okay, wait. Now I need the book.
Yeah.
Where
I
is
have-
it?
Sorry, yeah, I can't I don't even know how to explain what happened because I don't really think it's necessarily sad. It was just kind of like they were having like a sister moment or
Yeah.
something, and I was like,
I have one blue tab, and that's when we find out like about how Nora wasn't there when their mom died, and Libby had been calling for like hours, and I was like, oh my god,
oh yeah,
and like she's felt guilty since then, and I'm like, wow,
yeah.
uh,
I'm like, I felt none of the emotions. Like, when anything was happening besides, I mean, I don't know. Like, I felt for the characters, and I felt for Charlie when he was talking about how he hated being a kid. And that's why he doesn't want kids and all that stuff, because like you have to care for them and whatever. Which I thought was very interesting because mainly in romance books, at the end, it's like they have a kid or whatever. I was so glad we didn't go into that territory because it was very apparent that neither of them want to be parents. Like they like kids, but they don't want their own. And I was like,
The more we're talking about this, the more I'm like, I think I ended up giving it 4.5 stars. I can't remember.
so true.
I think it was because yeah. Now that you're saying that, anyway, sorry.
Oh my god, yeah.
Are you talking about 250?
That was it. That was it.
A little late there, buddy.
Listen.
But
oh my god,
did
yeah.
you-
No, when it said I just don't want to be here anymore, it's over. It's over.
Yeah, this also made me cry.
I bawled so hard. Like
And
it
also-
wasn't even cute. I wasn't like I was like, ah!
Yeah. Yep. I also really liked how like they didn't like Nora didn't change. Like she wanted this dream job, but she didn't change the way like she loves her job by like choosing him over her job. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
That makes sense. Like she still got to have like her dream job and like be like a working woman, but then also like end up with the guy instead of her like, you know what, this small town changed me and I'm gonna move there.
Yeah.
I like that.
I was pretty concerned for a hot minute. I was like, is this not gonna have a happily ever after?
Yeah.
I was gonna be so pissed. I was like, there's no way I read this whole ass book for
Yeah.
them not to end up together.
It had me sweating.
Yeah.
It's like, wait.
I mean, what did you think of Nora's character? Because I kind of hated her at first, to be quite honest.
Oh really?
Yeah, I hated her at first because I thought this was gonna go in the direction of. I was like, okay, literally, the book called me out like immediately. So I had talked about it in my blog. I was like,
it's about the
yeah,
Peloton.
I feel like Libby is like that quirky, I don't care about anything kind of person. And then literally like one chapter later, they were talking about everybody judging who she is. And I was like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I normally don't care for those kind of characters either, but for
Yeah.
some reason I just picture her as like my big sister kind
it
of.
was done
like,
well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like they felt very real to me. So like I didn't always love stuff Nora did, but I was like, I just want the best for you.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. I just hated how much they talked about Peloton. Like it was brought up so many times.
Really?
It made me
Really?
so-
I didn't even notice.
they literally said Peloton like 7 times throughout the entire book. And I was
Oh.
like, I hate this.
I don't like repetition in books either, but I don't think I noticed it.
It was that and Sissy. Like literally were just hammered into my head the whole time. I was just like, I don't like this. I don't like
Yeah.
this. But I felt like my least favorite character was Libby because she kind of it's kind of the relationship between both I don't know why I did that. Both of them was like the relationship in other romance books where they're trying to I mean, I don't want to give spoilers for other romance books, so I'll just talk about it very generally. But just like, oh, I'm trying to read your mind and I'm telling you what's best for you, and you're like, you don't know what's best for me type shit.
Yeah.
Because it's like she's giving up jobs and whatever because she thinks that's what her little sister wants, and like she wants to be there for her, but then her sister is like hiding things from her because she doesn't want. It was just very much what the romance between the two like main love interests is in other books was between the sisters in this book. And it was very annoying because I feel like that was the conflict, was the sisters and not necessarily between Nora and Charlie.
Totally.
Yeah.
I thought that Libby might be sick or something, and that was like the reason.
Bro, I thought she was literally gonna die of something.
Yeah.
And whenever we found out she was anemic and that she had already been in the hospital for this before, I was like, are you dumb?
She just didn't tell her sister anything, and her sister's like turning down jobs and whatever left and right to be there for her, and she's like not sharing vital information with her.
I thought it was so stupid. Yeah.
And she's like, ooh, I eat meat now. And I was like, what else are you going to throw at us? What else is there?
Yeah, I was like, how are you going to go on a trip with your sister when you're like very pregnant and not tell her this information? It seems kind of important.
And I really thought that her and her husband were going to like get a divorce or something.
Yes, I thought
like,
that
there's going to be like tea and drama. Like, and there's none. I was like, oh,
I really thought that was it. That they were gonna get a divorce, and then they're like, "Oh no, I just wanted to get this person's number for this reason," and I was like, "Oh, okay."
That was another thing. So like, she had some kind of like divorce attorney paper, something or other, and it had to do with like a daycare. I was like, BS. This is BS. No, absolutely not.
Yeah. Conveniency.
Yeah.
What was the guy's name in It Happened One Summer? Is it Brendan?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is that Libby's husband's name?
Yeah.
Was it Brendan or Brett?
I think it's Brendan.
It started with B. I think it's Brendan, right?
I don't remember.
I kept getting confused on what book I was reading. I was like, am I rereading It Happened One Summer?
Because I don't remember what his name was because he was
Brendan.
like irrelevant.
Brendan. Yeah.
I was like, are we gonna get a spin-off book for like them? I don't know what's happening.
All about Brendan.
Different author though.
I don't know if I'd read that.
Yeah, no. I don't think so.
Oh, you're talking about a spin-off book for Libby and them?
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't be interested.
I mean, a lot of Emily Henry stans would just be like, yes, give me.
I mean, she'd probably make it good, but I just don't need more from them.
Yeah.
That was.
I mean, but it would focus more, I guess, on like her and her husband's relationship and then their kids. So if you're into that, maybe.
Oh, guys, I like page 267 the best. I actually like dog-eared the bottom of it. That's what I do when I really like a scene.
267?
Oh,
267.
I'll go anywhere with you. Is that what
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I also, I don't know why
I wrote.
I found 319 for some reason. I don't know why.
I just wrote, oh! Yeah.
You were cute. I gotta admit, okay? My favorite chapter was chapter 21, pretty much the whole thing, okay?
Wait, what
like,
page is that?
He starts telling her, like, all the, like, I've seen you. And
I highlighted that whole book. I mean, that whole page.
Yeah, I have it tabbed from You Know What I Think, and then it stops like a few pages later. I think you're one of the least disappointing people I've ever met. Yeah, that's where it ends.
Yeah.
Like those whole like few pages, I was like, I was living. That was the part where I was like, this
marry this man.
So
that was a good chapter.
Yeah,
really, really good.
Yep.
You're not the person who buys a stationary bike as part of a New Year's resolution. Talking about the Peloton again. They didn't use the word Peloton that time. Oh my gosh.
Yes. This is it.
What page?
I like the do you know what most people would give to have someone like that in their life.
Oh my god.
And then on page 319, we have, if I had to pick one person to be in my corner, it'd be you every time. But she's remembering when he said that, and that was so cute.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yes, I was about to say this. Until you got here, all this place had ever been was a reminder of the ways I was a disappointment, and now you're here, and I don't know. I feel like I'm okay. So if you're the wrong kind of woman, then I'm the wrong kind of man.
Yeah.
I was like, period. Period, baby.
So true. So true.
So true.
I was like, if it was just this chapter alone, 5 stars. Like, I living.
Darian, give us one of your favorite moments.
There's just so many. Okay. What is the context of this scene? Oh yeah, when Charlie and Nora like build the tent for Libby, and then like Libby goes to hug Nora and she's like, "Oh, thank you," and then he says to her, Nora says to Libby, "Anything for you." Then she mouths "thank you" to Charlie, and then he mouths "anything for you." And
Yes.
What? Do you know what page that's on?
It's 269. I just wrote, what the fuck?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
I love how you guys have the same highlight. That's like so wholesome. I can't.
Yeah.
But it just ruins it because she said "thank you, sissy."
Okay.
Oh my god.
I literally want to die. Ugh.
Yeah. And then when Libby collapses, I just wrote hello. So like,
Sarah's like, I wanted to die.
I was like, she's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Let me look at my other tabs.
I've decided I like you, Charlie. Libby says that to Charlie.
When she says what?
Libby says, I've decided I like you, Charlie. And he says, I'm honored.
Yeah. Also,
what page?
On page 301, when Nora says, "Tonight, can I just have you, Charlie, even if it can't last, even if we already know how it ends?" And then he says, "You do have me, Nora. I never stood a chance."
Yes.
Yeah. When they were alluding to the fact that he was like, I mean, this can't last and whatever, I was like, what's wrong? Why?
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
I was literally like, what is the reason? What is the reason? Why? Like, why can't you be together? What's the conflict? And then he was just like, oh yeah, like I gotta stay here, so long distance doesn't work, baby.
Yes.
On page 315, she was figuring out these two people love each other, like Libby and her husband. She's like, whatever I thought was going on between them, they're okay. I said, okay, but why the divorce lawyer? I think it was before, like, I found out about the baby thing, but
yes.
I was
oh my god, and also when like after Nora tells him about like why she doesn't want to stay with him, like the night when they first have sex, and then she like explains like the whole story, and he's like, I'll take you home whenever you want, but if you want to stay and you wake up screaming, it's okay, I'll make sure you're okay, and if you want to stay and then change your mind, I don't mind driving you back at 4 a.m. And I was like,
what page is that on?
312. 312.
Oh, 312.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. I was like,
oh, we have the same annotations. I swear to God, like the exact same.
When he's understanding,
and then they have slow, dreamy sex. That's what
yeah. Oh my god. I was like, okay, that's fine with me. Yep. Yeah,
that's
you know what's good when
I wish it had been more spicy.
Oh.
Yeah, a little bit.
I mean, I didn't expect any spice whatsoever, so I was kind of.
Is book lovers and people we meet not spicy?
Not really.
Wait, you said book lovers. You read book lovers. You mean beach read?
Oh, I meant beach read.
Beach read is like. I mean, beach read is the same level, I guess. Like, there's like.
Yeah.
I
It
don't
was
know.
the perfect amount for me. I was like, this is stunning.
I'm sure some people on TikTok would be like, "This is the spiciest shit I've ever
Yeah.
read."
That's
Yeah,
fine.
I don't know about that, but I was like, this is perfect. And I also like, you know, it's good when I really don't mind the smut scenes. I was like, okay, that go ahead, like,
Go
Do
ahead.
what
do
you
that.
will.
yep.
Yeah, it's like the perfect amount for me when I'm reading. Like, that's what I expect when I pick up like a traditionally published romance. So I don't go in thinking it's gonna be like, oh my god, unless it's a Tessa Bailey. Then I'm like, okay, I signed up for this.
Yeah. I don't really like Tessa Bailey's smut. Don't cancel me, but
Okay.
I don't really like. I am, but I don't know.
I feel like a lot of authors are writing their books specifically to hit like TikTok spicy scene, like
Yeah.
you know, and it shows because you can tell
Yeah.
like authors that weren't writing very smutty are now
You know
writing
who writes
smutty.
really good smut? Hits it every time. All hits, no misses. Anna Wong.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, even when if I don't love the book completely, like Twisted Love, wasn't super obsessed, but the spice.
I don't even remember the spice in that one. Like, I just remember not liking the book.
Yeah, I didn't like the first one, whatever that one was.
Twisted Love is
Yeah.
it's mediocre.
Okay,
Yeah.
I have a very good question that I like to do. Okay, you might need a second to like think. Okay, but I've already got my answer because I had time to prepare. In cast,
Oh,
Oh,
God.
dear.
specifically for Nora, Libby, and Charlie. Go ahead.
Okay, the whole time I was reading this, I pictured Charlie as specifically like 2003 Hugh Dancy, like him in Ella Enchanted. That's who I pictured.
Okay.
Oh.
Thank you.
Oh no. I did not picture
Why?
No, but it's because I don't think that guy's attractive.
Oh God, I love him.
No way, he
that's
is
what-
though. He is. He's just not now.
I got it.
Yeah,
I
that's why I
pictured
said
like,
He
2003.
used to be.
you know, Gossip Girl, Nate, that guy.
Oh my, ew.
But like in a suit. Like in a suit.
No, Chase
in a
Crawford, right?
Yeah, Chase Crawford.
That's funny you say that because the girl I have
Oh.
picked for Nora was once married to him.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh,
So,
See,
okay.
when you Google Hugh Dancy, you have to write 2003.
Come
okay.
on, tell me that's not
Specifically
him.
his era.
That's Charlie.
But then you think about, okay, so I pictured him with like darker hair, like dark hair. And then
Obviously.
there's like a little bit of gray in it, they said, like a little bit of salt and pepper. And he just doesn't fit that bill.
He doesn't fit
See,
the bill.
Character descriptions, like they go through one ear out the other. Because in my head, I always just picture blobs. Like I can't, except for Hugh Dancy. I was like,
See,
that-
I really rely on character descriptions, so it annoys me when authors are not descriptive. Like if they don't describe their skin tone, it annoys the hell out of me. Or like, you know what I mean? Like their hair color, their eyes, their skin tone. Like tell me all of it so that I can picture it in my head. So I've noticed Things We Never Got Over. That's one book that I've read recently where the author did a horrible job of describing the characters. And like, I would be like, are they white or are they black? Please specify. Like, tell me, you know, what they look like. But I don't remember what I pictured. Carly
Yeah.
yet.
Yeah, I just like, I don't even remember if there was a character description of Nora or Libby. I kind of just like went with a blonde.
Yeah.
Like, I
Yeah.
was like, I don't know, because they didn't really, I mean, they talked about
You know,
Nora's personality a lot, but like not what she actually looked.
blonde and she's tall.
she dyed her hair, didn't she? Or am I thinking of a
Oh,
different book?
yeah. No.
Didn't she dye her hair brown?
Did
And she went back to blonde?
I don't
Or like
remember.
there was some kind of like bang situation, like they cut each other's hair and stuff.
Yes.
He is.
Oh,
There you go.
That's her.
Is
Interesting.
that Lisa Kudrow? Who is that? I'm so confused.
Kristen Bell, right?
I don't even know. Yeah, Kristen Bell.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wait. Show it again.
Kristen Bell. It's totally Nora.
But Kristen Bell is short and Nora is tall, and that's
Okay, but we can just pretend like she's tall.
Oh, okay. I see him right now.
I don't know. She does. I did not remember that at all.
Yeah,
I
'cause
just
they have like a
remember.
little super bonding moment, and they like she dyed Libby's hair like hot pink. or
Yeah,
something.
that I remembered, but I didn't remember that. Anyways.
But they never addressed it again. Like did Charlie ever mention something about her hair being different?
Okay.
I think he said something.
Blake Lively.
Oh, okay.
You're like, let me pull up somebody else's.
Libby as
Yeah.
I remember now. Yes, Libby as Hillary freaking Duff.
That makes sense.
Absolutely.
I can see it.
I can see it.
I'll just play it again. You don't have to big screen me. I just
But who's that? Who do they have as Charlie? I didn't see.
Oh, he's from Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Shepard. Oh my god, that guy. I really didn't know.
I was like, wait, who's Shepard? And I was like, oh, never mind.
Oh,
Got it.
his cousin.
The guy who they cast as Charlie. 1 second, I have to rewatch it. Giannotti. I don't freaking know how to say that. Giannotti was his last name.
Oh.
I mean,
But yeah.
Do you want to see who I picked?
Yes.
Okay, so first I have her, Rebecca Rittenhouse, for Nora.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Because, like, she very much gives off that, like, corporate don't fuck with me vibe.
Yeah. It's the strong jawline.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I can see it.
And then, hold on, I gotta, like, exit out of the one, pair the other one. And then for Libby, hear me out, okay? I gotta defend this.
Mm-hmm.
Lily Reinhart.
Okay.
Oh.
Hillary Duff.
She kind of looks like Hillary Duff also. Like,
No, honestly.
the same kind of vibes.
Yeah.
I can
You know?
see it. I can see it. You don't have to defend.
And her next to the other girl, like, I feel like
That makes
It
sense.
looks-
Mhm.
No, this
I don't
is a
know.
good one.
kind of related.
Yeah. I think it. Yeah, that makes sense.
And then for, okay, I like this choice, but I'll see if the
If
choice.
it's not 2003 Hugh Dancy, then I don't accept
Which
it.
character? Oh, for
No.
Charlie.
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay, the guy from Bridgerton.
Oh
The
my
new-
god.
Oh, you know I'm gonna sign myself up for that.
But he's got like the oldish vibes, you know? Like he's definitely in his 30s.
Yeah.
He's
Handsome.
queer in real life, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
He is so hot.
Yeah. No, I think I need a rewatch, honestly.
I
But, like-
literally miss him. Like Bridgerton. Oh my god.
Ugh,
He's like the best character. I don't know how they're gonna top that season.
I
I
still
mean,
need
him
to
and the girl though too are really good. They were just like their dynamic was just like everything.
So good.
Mhm.
So good.
That's because they're besties in real life.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. They know each other, you know, they're besties.
We got the connect. Okay. Anything you didn't like? Or anything
No.
you change?
No. Okay, but I had one more quote I wanted to share.
Okay. What page?
Yeah, we all have our books.
My favorite thing is the whole favorite quote thing. I love doing that.
Yeah, it's page 332, and it's when they're saying goodbye, and Charlie says, "For what it's worth, I doubt I will ever like anyone else in the world as much as I like you."
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I have that too.
We highlighted the same stuff.
I need to highlight my next book because I need to be on par with this.
You don't even need to highlight it. Like I just tabbed it because
Oh.
I'm not even sure I'm gonna keep
Yeah.
the book. So like, I didn't.
I
wanna
had
wait.
I had a lot of tabs, especially pink tabs.
I did
My iPad's gonna
too.
die if I don't get it on the charger immediately.
I was living.
Exactly.
Amanda's always gotta stay on brand, you know.
No. I haven't been on my iPad in a hot minute. I'm making my way downtown. Walking.
Sarah, you go first. You went last time, right?
So I know that I already kind of talked about some things I didn't like, but like specific page numbers and stuff of stuff that made me roll my eyes. So you know, the whole time I'm about to shit on this parade. Anyway, I'm about to bring in. Okay,
You're gonna go shit?
no. A metaphorical. Okay.
Maria's excited.
Yes.
Okay. We were just talking about everything we loved, and then I'm about to say stuff I didn't like. So the whole time we're talking about how like she's a shark and all that, which was like, it was talked about like more than once. Just
Yeah.
the whole shark thing. You're a shark. Blah blah. And then okay, on page 241 at the very top, this made me roll my eyes to the back of my head. Okay, they're like editing the book together. And then he says, I just always wanted to see a shark attack up close. So much. And I was like, really? Really? We're taking it that far?
We
I
are
thought it
taking it
was
that far.
Funny.
Wait,
Oh,
where?
blood.
What did you say? 241.
221.
At the very top, 241.
Oh, I was
Oh.
like, we're not on the same book. 221. Okay.
I just have beach read in my hands right now.
So, where is it on the page?
The very top.
On page 221.
241.
I thought that's where I was before. Wait.
241.
Okay. Oh, I didn't highlight anything on that page. So if that tells you anything.
I was like, really? I've always wanted to see a shark attack up close. So much love.
That's what I was talking about. Like it was like the knee slapper lines. It was like, oh, like that's so funny. You know?
Talking about knees and body parts, that brings me to my next one that made me cringe. This like actually made me like shiver. I was like, what? Like, what is this? On page 274. Turn to page.
He's like, let me pronounce this so Lachlan can fucking hear me. Okay.
Okay.
She pounds on the shop door with the ferocity of an FBI agent on TV until Charlie reappears looking exactly how he always looks. Tidy, overworked, well-dressed, and like he wants to bite my thigh.
I underlined it.
What does that mean?
I underlined it because I probably laughed out loud.
I thought that was funny.
Yeah.
Like he wants to bite your thigh? Is he a vampire? What is going on?
It was so random, and I think I got with that.
It was so
Yeah.
random. Like everything else was kind of normal, you know? And then
He
it
wants
was
to
like,
bite
he
her
wants to bite my
thigh,
thigh.
you know.
How does somebody look at you like they want to bite your thigh? Like, give me your phone. I want to bite
You've
your
never
thigh.
experienced this?
I've never. I mean, maybe people have. I just don't know how to see it in other
I
people's
think
eyes.
it's her saying that she wanted him to bite her thigh.
Yeah.
Like, why the thigh?
Because I don't know, might feel good.
Maybe it's a fantasy.
He's into
Yeah.
that.
You don't know.
Yeah, those are the two I was like, what? And then we already talked about like the sissy and all that.
Yeah, I think the only thing that I wanted like something to kind of come out of is like the fact that the author was like basing her whole character on Nora, but like I thought they were gonna talk about it at one point, like Nora and the author, but they just never spoke about it. And I kind of wanted Nora to be like, "Hey, why'd you do that?"
Oh yeah.
But like it didn't really bother me. I was just expecting like something, but she just was like, "Nope."
She's like, nobody cares about that plot line. Let's go to something else.
I'm scared.
What would you change, Manda?
I think mine was just like I didn't want to hear more about work because I work so goddamn much already. So like,
Yeah, you read this on vacation.
yeah, that was the problem. I was
Oh.
like not here for
Mhm.
like, cause I work in like similar like editing stuff, but not like this, but similar. So I was like, oh, we gotta talk about work again.
You're like, I just escaped, and now we're
Yeah.
talking
Yeah.
about it.
No, that's why whenever I read God, what was it called? That really popular rom-com that God damn. The blue one. The enemy.
Not so meet cute.
No, the super popular one.
Things we never got over.
No, like the super popular, like the
blue
main
one?
Huh?
Did you say blue?
Yeah.
The main rom-com.
The main. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Wait.
I'm sorry. It is my fault because my brain cannot
hurts.
compute.
Blue. Do you remember
you
the
have to
author? Do you remember anything about it?
What does the cover
Okay.
have on it?
Let me just go get the damn book. Hold on.
The rom-com.
You
Wait, I'd like
own
to
it.
guess. Hold on.
Blue,
romance.
very
book.
popular.
Blue rom-com popular.
I'm at a loss.
I have no idea.
Okay, I hate myself because it was literally on the tip of my tongue and I couldn't freaking think about it.
Oh,
That's
Okay.
like a turquoise, okay?
So when I read this book, for one, it literally fell in the pool, but that's another story. It reminded me so much of my job.
Yeah.
Like whenever they went paintballing, I've been paintballing with my coworkers. Like it reminded me so much of my job, therefore I gave it 2 stars because I was like, it reminds me so. I'm the
Literally.
same way. If something reminds me of work, I'm like, I don't want anything
Yeah,
to do
I
with
hate it. I don't want to see it. Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah. What I would change is just like the whole like plot twist with Libby. I thought it was so stupid. Her being anemic. I was like, you dumb. Like if you've landed in the hospital for being anemic before and you're an
Yeah.
adult, like
Mhm.
you should not land in the hospital again
Mm-hmm.
for being anemic. But
Yeah.
maybe I'm just being too harsh, you know, and I'm I like if I stand up too fast, I could literally pass out. Like I go black, you know. I'm not saying I'm anemic, so maybe I'm like being way too harsh on her. I just was like rolling my eyes. And then the whole like divorce thing, them not getting like there being no drama there, I was so disappointed.
Yeah. I was waiting.
I was like,
for
I
it
thought
to-
there was gonna be like something juicy.
Yeah.
And that was one of the reasons I cried, is because I thought Libby was like going through something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And turns out she was just anemic and wasn't taking care of herself.
She was
She was just anemic.
I know. I
Dumb
don't
bitch.
mean to sound like so harsh because I know that's like a serious thing, but like her being pregnant, like she needed to really take care of herself, and she was just like
Yeah.
wasn't.
And she should have told her sister. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like she was the emergency contact, and you're
Yeah.
not gonna like, let her know of these things that have been going on with you. I don't know. She's like, I'm trying to protect you, and they're both trying to protect each other, but like by
Yeah.
not communicating, like the miscommunication trope. Okay, they were just not on the same page.
Totally.
I
Yeah,
was
that's
just
what I
happy. Yeah. I was just happy the miscommunication trope didn't show up between like in the romance because like I mean we kind of said this before, but like the third act conflict, like not the problem, but the reason they couldn't be together was like outside of their control, which normally it's just because in romances it's just them either miscommunicating or one of them accidentally like says something or something and it's stupid. And
You know what you'd like if you like that? Read
Yes.
Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez.
I want to.
I think you'd like that one.
Okay.
Isn't that one age gap too?
It has a baby goat,
A baby goat.
and there's none of that third act bullshit. It's very believable why they can't be together,
Stunning.
and it's really good.
Amazing.
Is it
That
very
one's
No, not really.
okay?
It's like this level, I would say.
Okay, perfect.
that one's like a 4.5 star prediction for me. I feel
Yeah.
like I'll really like it.
It's so good. I was so surprised because like I haven't heard great things about like the author. I felt like, and
Oh,
it was so
really?
good. Yeah.
Like as a person or as just her
No,
book?
like no, just like she just writes like the friend zone.
This, I
like,
completely agree. More drama. Why bring up lawyers when nothing happens? Another thing is like sometimes in rom-coms, I cannot take all the drama seriously. I'm like, it's supposed to be a rom-com. Why is all there's this drama?
Mhm.
It's funny that I'm a hypocrite because I'm like, I needed more drama. I'm like,
Oh my gosh.
I'm a hypocrite.
It's
I don't know. I just felt like this was more of a family drama than anything. Like
Yeah.
it was half family drama, half no, not even half. Like 75% family drama, and then the rest was romance. And I was
Wait.
like, I wanted more romance.
Yeah.
I have a joke for Lachlan.
Yes.
We we got a hypocrite here.
A hypocrite?
I'm sorry. I think that's so funny. I can't.
You're like, I prepared this joke.
No, I literally was just thinking like that's a good one.
That's a good one. Yep.
That's a good one. I'm gonna save
Got a
that one.
hypocrite.
The dad jokes are here.
Oh my gosh.
You should write a rom-com.
Okay, and there are some other questions I had. That was a very like stilted transition, but but at the very back of the book, there are some like discussion questions, and I kind of like changed the
shit.
wording of some of them. But
I don't have those.
would you ever / have you ever read a book by reading the last page first? Because we know that's what Nora likes to do.
Hell no. 'Cause
I
that's
used to.
stupid.
I've accidentally seen like the last line before, but I've never been like, like
I know people that do that, and I think that they're psychotic. No.
Okay,
offense.
let me explain. So I don't do this anymore, but I used to do this when I was in high school and reading. I had like, well, I still have severe anxiety, but I had severe anxiety at the time, and I felt like I wanted to know that it was okay in the end.
Okay, fair.
I'll accept
That is
that.
fair. Wasn't
No.
her reasoning was that like life's too short to read a bad book, so she wanted to make sure that like
Yeah, I think so.
ended good or something like that.
Something like
But like her point is, didn't she read books for a living?
Yeah.
Yes.
So like I can see why like someone that, but I feel like if you read books for like fun, then yeah, why the hell are you doing that?
Well, I mean, she also is a book lover. Like they're both book lovers, but like when she reads books for her job and when she reads for pleasure, she likes to read the last page first.
I cannot relate.
And I don't get it. Like
But there are people that literally do that like all the
I know.
time. I follow people that do that, and I'm like, you're crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it literally just spoils everything. I mean, maybe out of context, you don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, you can still enjoy a book with it being spoiled, but certain books, there are big plot twists that at the end that it's like really takes it away.
I mean, I've definitely like looked to see how many pages a book is, and then I read something accidentally on the last page that I didn't mean to. But like, would I ever just okay, I'm sitting down to read this book,
Right?
and then I'm like, oh, that's interesting. And then just start at the very beginning.
I love how you just acted that out. You were like,
That is like common behavior. So I sit down to read all my books.
Yeah. The only time I ever like look ahead is if it's either a romance or like if there's a romance and a fantasy, and I'm like, are they gonna kiss in the next chapter or can I go to bed? Like, but that's it.
Yes.
I definitely look ahead sometimes. I'm like, can I see the word sex anywhere?
Literally.
The difference between us, I look for kissing.
I literally was looking ahead in this book, and it said like, "I want you inside me," and I was like, "Oh, are we getting to that now? Like, what's happening?"
let me just pull
I
up.
was like, how did my brain just like automatically see those words on the page?
Yeah, I look for words. They're different words, but similar.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm
Things
just
I
like,
cannot
when are they
say.
gonna hold hands?
I
When
do
are
that
they
sometimes with
gonna-
like KU smut, where I don't really want to read the story, but I just want to like get some smut scenes. I literally just search the word, the chicken, and it always works.
Cock-a-doodle-doo?
the chicken.
Cock-a-doodle-doo?
Oh, I get it. I was like, what kind of book are you reading?
My cheeks hurt.
A chicken shifter.
Not those cheeks. My cheeks. My smiling cheeks.
Left cheek, right cheek, double cut.
Would you rather spend a month in Nora's Sunshine Falls life or Nora's New York life?
Sunshine Falls.
Sunshine Falls. Sunshine Falls.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Do you
I
Never
imagine?
tried to
New
read it
York.
3 times fast and I couldn't. Try to say it 3 times fast.
No.
Sunshine Falls. Oh my god.
Sunshine. I can't even
Sunshine Falls,
say
Sunshine
it.
Falls, Sunshine Falls.
That was
Oh,
pretty
wow.
good. I'm impressed.
I sounded
Wow.
like a robot just then.
Because my brain shut down when I tried. So
Can't compute.
Yeah, the amount she works, like, it's a no for me.
I mean, I was gonna say New York, but okay.
No, I'm not a city girl.
Me neither.
I mean, I like the city, but like
I like the city. I've never lived in the city, but like I would like to.
Yeah.
I have, and it's super overrated. Honestly,
Like, I like visiting the city, but I don't want to live there.
No, I never liked. One, I lived super close to work, and anytime I would go on walks, my coworker would literally see me walking my dog and be like, "Oh, Lachlan, I saw you walking your dog."
Oh
the other day."
god.
And I'm like, "No, no."
Oh my god.
I had a coworker literally stop on the side of the road and be like, "Lachlan, oh my god!" I'm like, "Kill me now."
You're
Get
trying to take a
outta here.
peaceful walk.
Yeah, I lived like a mile from my job at the time. I didn't like living. I lived like not downtown Houston, but it was like, pretty much the city of Houston, and I just was like not a fan.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, there's no fast food. Like if you live in the city, absolutely no fast food.
True.
None whatsoever. You have to go to all the expensive places to eat.
Yeah.
Now I could literally like drive 2 minutes and there's a McDonald's, like a Sonic, because I live in the suburbs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, wait. Let me read this first part from the actual question because it was a lot to type out. I was like, I'm not doing this. Okay. One of Nora's biggest struggles is finding the balance of how much to compromise in her life for those she loves. What role do you think compromise plays in love? What to you is uncompromisable?
Oh god.
This is a deep ass question.
It's a deep question, but I want to know your answers.
I think that what is uncompromisable is your love for yourself and your love for your outside activities that do not involve that person.
Yeah.
That is such a good answer.
Yeah.
So I want to be married to Amanda.
Yeah. Hey, move over, Ryan.
But what role do you think compromise plays? I mean, obviously, like where you go to dinner, that's a compromise. No, I think that it's very important. Like because you both will have different views about, where you want to live, how many kids you want. Like you have to talk this out and like come to a conclusion when you're like in dating phase, because otherwise it's never gonna work. You won't make it if you have differing views, unless one of you literally gives up.
There are some things that are just like you're not compatible. So like you don't want to compromise on something that you feel so strongly about. Like if there's somebody who is like, I never want to have kids, I hate kids with a burning passion, and then there's someone who literally wants to have like 10 kids, like that's very extreme. But you know, it's like those people, they are both very strong about those opinions, so they're probably not compatible. And if they love each other enough, then they will probably compromise. Like one of them will compromise, which is great and everything, but I don't know what I'm saying, so I need to shut up now.
I mean, that's kind of what happened though, like with Charlie and his ex. Like she wanted kids, and she was kind of just waiting for him to want kids. She was like, maybe eventually he will. And he's like, no, I don't want kids.
Yeah.
The problem with that is that eventually it leads to resentment if they didn't want them and you have them. And their life completely changes, because that's sort of the biggest decision you can possibly make in life is becoming a parent.
Yep.
And they're like, I didn't even want this. Like all your fights, whether it's about the dishwasher or whatever, it always will turn into, I didn't even want the kids.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's all right. Okay, so we have a third dog. I did not want the third dog. This is a very like microscopic example of that. But like there'll be times where like she sheds so much and our other two dogs don't shed. And Jake will be like, oh, can you vacuum? Like there's hair. And I'm like, I didn't even want her.
You're like, that's your dog.
I'm like, that is how petty. I'm like, but I mean, that's very petty of me. And like, I know I shouldn't do that, but that's just an example. And they're just dogs. So I can't even imagine like on the children scope of like, that's totally different, but
yeah.
I think compromise is very important. And I do think usually there's like one person that wears the pants in the relationship that, you know, you have to learn how to compromise, because like if you're wearing the pants, you're used to like getting your way and you have to like change that, you know?
Yeah.
And it doesn't even have to be in like love. It could be platonic love. Other relationships outside of just like your partner, but family members, that kind of love too. Compromise plays a big role in all of that, because you gotta, I mean, if you're like set in your ways and you're doing certain things that other I don't even know what I'm saying either, but
I know.
I just feel like I start talking and I'm like, what you're saying doesn't make sense.
That's me all the time.
Compromise is important, everyone.
Yes.
Good.
But I think what Amanda had a really good answer. Like what is uncompromisable is like your love for yourself, because you need to like protect that at all costs. And what the second thing that she said, which I don't remember.
The things you do that don't involve the other person.
Yes.
Yeah.
There you go.
The things that bring you joy.
Yeah.
And your value, you know?
Yes.
Your value.
Yes.
Have you ever felt like different places brought out different parts of you?
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
Even different people bring out different sides of you.
Yeah.
Like
I was
friends.
going to say different people. I don't know about, I mean, I've lived in the same place my whole life, so I don't really have like
when you go on vacation and you're just like at a beach town and you're like, I am the main character. Then you go back home and you're like, I am a shit human being. I hate myself. And like, that's like my reality.
Yeah. I relate.
So yeah.
I just haven't gone anywhere in so long, so
This is going to become a therapy session.
Yeah, speaking of not going anywhere, I literally took a vacation this week. And I've been staying home, which honestly I love doing. I'm like,
that sounds great.
it's brilliant.
Vacation.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree. Different places bring out different parts of you, because it's like, for me, you know, when I was first going to be moving to Washington like a few years ago, I was like, I can be a whole different person. Like, I don't have these preconceived, like how I was perceived here. None of that applies because nobody knows me there.
Mm-hmm.
Which is sometimes not a good thing.
Yeah, but like you can reinvent yourself and like be a different person. Not necessarily like for the better or worse, but it's just like you can reinvent yourself based on like where you are. So you're gonna act differently in your hometown versus like other places, even like vacations and stuff, like you were saying, because nobody really knows you. So you can be different than what people know you as. If you live in the same town that like all of your high school people are and they knew you in high school, like you're gonna act the same that
No,
you did in high
I'm
school.
like very different from when I was like in high school, but even like, yeah, definitely different from high school. So whenever I was in 8th grade, going to 9th grade, I moved from Florida to Texas, didn't know a single person, not one soul. And like I had such a good middle school experience. I had like a lot of friends, moved here, and then it was like nobody knows me. And I was so shy that I didn't know like how to kind of like where you were saying, oh, be anyone who you want, be who you want to be. Like nobody knows you. So then I was just like, okay, I'm be nobody because like, if those people don't know you and you're not, I don't know. So I think it depends on the age. Obviously, if you're like a grown person, it's totally different from like, a 9th grader. But from my experience, did not go well.
Yeah. I mean, bringing it back to like the book, obviously, I mean, this was one of the discussion questions in the back, but because Nora is definitely different in New York than she is here because there's less like pressure from work. I mean, she was still working while she was there, but it's just like being surrounded by different types of people. And like obviously New York City is the extreme of like
Sarah, you can't ask us these questions because then we go on like these rambles that has nothing to do with the book.
I was trying to like reel it in, like just like I'm not asking this like I don't know, but
we got small Brian.
Not the Brian. I can't. Oh my God,
it's an inside joke. I don't remember what we were talking about, but I typoed instead of brain. I said Brian, and then Sarah immediately, like 2 seconds later, had a meme for it. So then it's like this meme. I got a small Brian or something.
I love it.
I don't know if I have it. But...
No, my favorite thing that Sarah does is when she says, "Damn," she just puts a beaver.
You have to. I mean,
I really want to. I need to incorporate that into my life. Yeah.
I'm trying to find it. Where did I don't even know where I had it.
It's so dark in here now. Oh my God.
It's nighttime.
Well, while we're waiting, let's talk about our next book, which is going to be The Blind Side.
Do I need to read the first book?
Candy Steiner. No, it's a standalone series.
Okay, but I know authors be saying this is a standalone.
Yeah.
But then they have spoilers for,
What is it called?
The Blind
Authors-
Side by Candy Steiner.
Authors love saying this is a standalone.
Oh wait, I have the book, but it's upstairs.
I need to buy it because I really want to have a physical copy.
Blind Side by Candy Steiner. Which, by the way, that was when I realized that A Love Letter to Whiskey is not written by a Black woman. I completely thought that the author was Black.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I haven't read that book yet, but
yeah.
There it goes. You got a Big Brian.
You got Big Brian.
Oh, wait. Show me again. I wasn't looking. Exactly.
I was like cackling on a live show. Like we were sprinting, but that whole conversation was going down and I was just dying laughing.
It's called The Blind Side?
It's called Blind Side.
Blind. Why can't I find it?
Oh yeah, don't type in the
Blind Side.
Just Blind Side.
Yeah, let me go get it actually.
But somebody that I trust, I don't know who this is actually in real life, but like on Goodreads, I see this woman on all the books that I read. And so now I kind of like think she's my friend because on Goodreads she pops up as like the top creator, and then I'm like, oh, I know she has good opinions.
I cannot find this. Oh, I found it.
And she said it's the best fake dating romance ever read.
Oh, it's got fake dating?
Yeah.
Sold. Send me the link to that lady because I really like Goodreads. I'm one of those like people that I get on Goodreads for fun, you know, just
Yeah,
like
I don't know if I'll read this one, but I'm happy for you.
Here it is.
oh
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
the physical copy. I need to get. I was gonna read it on Kindle, but
It's really giving. Hold on. It's really giving Nate from Euphoria.
Wait,
totally
is it Matt?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
That font is like very Canva.
I want to read the first one because it seems like it's really fun and
Honestly,
people like it.
most of like the Kindle Unlimited books, romance, are like very Canva.
And
But-
that's okay. Get your coin.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, to be honest, like I don't love his face. I don't love it. But whenever you said it's giving, you know, the Jake, you know, from Euphoria, I love that
Jake?
man. Huh?
Jake?
Yeah, his real name's Jake.
State Farm?
Yeah.
Huh?
His real name's Jake.
What?
Like in real life. The actor.
What is his name in real life?
Jake.
I don't think
What is his name?
Wait, am I making this up?
it's Jake.
No way.
Why can I remember his? I almost remembered his last name, but not his first name.
Yeah, his name is Jacob Elordi. His first name,
Oh,
well, his
Jacob.
Euphoria name is Nate, but his real name is Jacob.
Jacob.
Yeah.
I was like, Jake?
Wow.
You got the nickname based
Look, to
like,
me, Jacob and Jake is the same thing. But
Also, I
yeah,
know
so
I'm
he's really hot.
but yes, I agree. It allows you to shed expectations. Sorry, I just had to put that.
What
in
is-
By
there.
the way, the first book, Fair Catch, is enemies to lovers, brother's best friend, forced proximity.
Okay, I like a good forced proximity.
Yeah.
Yeah. Should we say who our guest host is?
Oh, our guest. Yes.
Our guest host for July. Again, we don't know when the live show is yet, but we'll let you know when we know. Our guest host is Sydney from Sid Page Books. Sydney Page Books? Yes.
Sydney Page Books.
Fun.
Yes.
And then we don't have one for the next one, right?
We do not have one for Does It Hurt? Does It Hurt by H.D. Carlton.
So yeah, if anyone out there is watching and you want to read the book and be
Yes. Well, we have trouble. Yeah, the reason
Yeah,
is
why
we
not
have
read
trouble
that
finding people that want to read dark romance.
yeah, it's dark.
Yeah.
So
not
you
me, thanks.
Yeah. But it's H.D. Carlton, and I know people love her, so
Yeah. I'm really excited about that one.
I am too.
We love to see it.
Hell yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Darian, for
Yes.
being our guest co-host.
Thanks
this
for
summer.
having me. I'm glad
And-
I finally read this. Oh my
And
God.
binging the book.
Mhm. And giving it 5
Oh.
stars.
It has a different spine too. Yeah,
Yes.
you gotta get the physical. You gotta get the final copy.
You gotta get the Sandy copy.
Yeah, this is so boring. It's
Yeah,
just-
that is pretty bad spine.
and like the back, like where's the flavor?
But you know what you can do? You can stick it in your bookshelf where this shows so that you can see all your pretty annotations
Exactly.
So right.
next to your copy of.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Ah, so true. Okay.
So true. Thanks everyone for coming to this discussion, and we will see you next month with our Blindside live show.
Bye.
Goodbye.